Okay, in this video I'm going to show you just how easy it is to create a very simple wing. I've started up the software, I've got a blank slate here, so I'm just going to give my design a name. I'm not feeling very creative at the moment, so we'll call it New Design. And I'll leave the other stuff blank because this is just a demo. And I'm going to come down here to the bottom of the screen and add a wing. You see I get a new tab up here at the top. And I've got a bunch of fields I can fill in. So let's say this is our main wing. I want a root airfoil, and there's about 1,551 I could choose from. So I'm going to come down here to assist me, select root airfoil, and I know I want a Clark Y, so I'm just going to start typing Clark Y, and there it is. Enter, and I have a Clark Y airfoil. I'm going to go with a 30-inch half span, 10-inch root cord, and looking down below, if these don't apply, I don't need to enter anything into them. I'm going to keep it simple here. Um, why not add a little bit of washout and some dihedral? Now, the next thing is an important field that has to be filled in, and that's stations, and that's the locations of each rib. So we have a 30-inch wing, and I want a 3-inch rib spacing for this example, so I'm coming down here to assist me and say generate stations. 10 stations, okay, and there we go, I've got my rib spacing, 0, 3, 6, 9, blah blah blah, all the way out to 30. So now I want a leading edge, so I come to add feature, leading edge. You see under the leading edge section, we got some stuff to fill in. So I'm going to use a 1/4-inch square stock, run the full span of the wing, inner to outer, and I have a leading edge. I want a trailing edge. I'm going to use, let's say I can find a standard stock at my hobby shop that's 1 inch wide, 1/4 inch high, and it's flat bottom. You can see I can do flat bottom or symmetrical, and the program will do a best fit of whatever I choose to the airfoil. And again, running the full span, just keeping it simple here. Oh yeah, wings work better when they have a spar so they don't fold up on themselves. And I'm just going to use 1/4 inch wide, 0.5 half-inch high. Again, this is all up to you as the designer and engineer, how you want to structure your wing and what size materials you want and where you want to put them. So you can have multiple spars, you can have one spar, however you want to lay it out. So I'm going to have one spar, I'm going to put it on the bottom of the wing, and I'm going to put it at 1/3 of the way back, percent cord. So now I have my wing. There's a lot more I can do, but I'm keeping it simple here. So I am going to do a save as, call it new design. I already have one, but I can overwrite that. And I've saved my design. So now I'm going to do a fast build. This is kind of a low polygon mesh. It's a little bit faster than the detail build. If you were doing a final production run, you'd want to do detail build. So that's done, and now I can see what I just created. So I click View 3D, I'm going to go full screen here, and I have a wing. So I can rotate that around. You can see I've got my dihedral, I've got my Clark Y airfoil, I've got my leading and trailing edge that I asked for, exactly as I asked for it. I've got a spar on the bottom of the screen, or bottom of the wing, and it's all there exactly as I asked for it. So, I'm going to pop over to this window and show you, this is a little bit like the cooking show that pulls out the final cake out of the oven after it's already done. Here's my wing plan that was created, and again, it's very simple, but it shows you where all the ribs go and lays it out, and you could put this out on a wide format plotter and have your plans. And also it creates cut sheets for you, which takes all your ribs and lays them out on a sheet. So you could send this to a laser cutter and save yourself a whole lot of hand carving work. For a wing where all the ribs are the same, it's maybe not such a big deal, but if you had a tapered wing or something fancier, sending it to the laser cutter saves you a whole lot of work.